Hey, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Shaleia.
And today we're going to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of our book, Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover.
Woo!
So the book has been doing really well, and it's gotten lots of positive feedback from people who have read it. And we wanted to, today, to celebrate, share a couple of clips from it and talk about the book a little bit and our experience of it.
Yeah, and maybe give you a brief history of how the book came to be. And yeah, I think that'd be really cool. How did it happen, you know? So where do we want to start off?
Well, we've got two of our favorite, sections of our book that we wanted to share with you. And that's what we got these
it's not a section, it's like a paragraph.
Little paragraph from our book.
Yeah. So here's the first one. Real desire. That's where it all begins. A sincere desire to manifest into your life experience the most perfect lover of lovers now. You are one who cannot be deterred from your perfect divine complement, your twin flame. You are one who cannot dream of being without them, who is willing to take the trial and tribulation with your twin flame at your side. If you are one who is willing to take the challenge and reap the reward, then you are one who will most certainly attract and keep your twin flame.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Just reminds me of, when you're committing to something, you're committing to being in harmonious union with your twin flame and resolving the separation, you get that reward. And it just reminds me that our book is such a powerful tool and guide, to that place inside yourself and having it in your life.
Mm-hmm. And it reminds me too that when you have a true desire can only come from God, come from the divine. If you break down the word desire, de means of, and sire means father. So desire is of the Father, of God. And so whenever you have a desire, it's real, it's true, it's pure, it's something that is leading you in the direction of your dreams and what your heart is calling, where your heart's calling you.
Yeah. And
I personally, experienced this pretty much my whole life, where I had this desire to be united with my twin flame.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was called a twin flame growing up. The closest term that I could think of was soulmate, because that's now that term and concept is now fully accepted into our society, and twin flame is going to be that way soon too.
I just called it my wife because I knew that I was only going to marry the perfect woman for me.
Wife.
So I'd like to share with you, this is the first, this is actually how the book begins, and this is partly how our relationship begins. Yeah. And Shaleia has always been a little...
I get mad. I'm like, I don't like this.
Because it's a really interesting start, but it's not the whole story.
Well, yeah.
So I'll read it, and then we can talk about it.
Break it down.
Break it down now. So the book starts like this. She messaged me that night. You horny? I blinked at my computer screen. This woman is ridiculous. Always, I told her, brushing her off. What kind of woman messages a man for the first time like that? She doesn't even know me. Of course, we've been Facebook friends for a year. I commented on something, a few of her photos, and for instance, I thought she was weirdly sexy. But really, that's all that came of it.
I haven't heard that one before.
And now this. Here she is, acting a damned fool. I had so many other women interested in me, and she doesn't look like America's Next Top Model. But the banter continued, and I didn't even have a chance.
I know. I swooped in and dazzled your eyes, and that was that.
You horny? All over for me.
Yeah, and what I think Jeff, this gets explained later on in the book, but I'll just let you all know, because that setup, the whole, you don't understand the whole framework of where that came from. It's because Jeff was in a really big trolling phase on Facebook when, about a little over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and he put some stupid meme on my wall, some sexual meme about like college boys jerking off in the showers and clogging the sinks. And I had like some nice spiritual posts.
It was
like,
in a
status,
totally irrelevant place.
and he just like puts it there. I'm
I'm
like,
just like, this doesn't belong
and like
here.
I never gotten trolled like that before, like hardly ever. So I just didn't understand. I'm like, what's he doing? What is this? Like, is he joking? And you know, we were Facebook friends because a mutual friend of ours connected us. Like, oh, you should be friends. So,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't. This was about a year later where we actually spoke, and he just posted this meme, and I was like, I'm gonna troll this mofo back. You know, like I'm not gonna get my ass trolled. And you know, if he's trying to be funny, well, he freaking met his match. And so that's where I messaged him, where I was like, "You horny? Like, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on with you? You know, like." I wasn't like, "You horny? I'm horny. Do you want to do it?" No, it was more like.
And that's what we started the book that way, because of what Shaleia was really doing and what it appears to be, and how that breaks the mold of consciousness. So we open up the book like that, and the book is meant to shake your consciousness awake into this state of being in harmonious union with your twin flame and having cleared the separation.
Yeah, and truly that, as odd as it was, that set the tone for our union, that interaction that we had together, you know, we explain in our book. And it's a very interesting way to start a union or a marriage. I mean, our union was always started, but you know what I mean, where we brought in the element of humor and our wit and our intellect. You know, 3 things that we both highly valued individually, and we brought it to the table, and we're like, so what are you going to do with this?
She just laid it on me, too. She didn't even, like...
Yeah.
There was no reservation on that
I
one.
still have the conversation, you know, that first conversation printed off somewhere.
Yeah,
and
it's on our Google account,
And he
too.
was saying, I forgot, what did you say after that? Like, he thought I was mad at him, and he thought I was upset with him, which was really funny. And then that's when he, you know, when he realized that I wasn't, I was just trolling him back. He's like, you're weirdly beautiful, you know. He actually said that to me, and I was like, well.
So we offer twin flame coaching. We offer you know, courses to help you into your harmonious union. We have this book, and it's all the same. It's just presented in a different way and in different formats for different people and different learning styles. But our clients who've done all 3, the courses, the book, and working directly with us for a period of time, have all said that you know, everything that we do, all our work, is neatly and succinctly communicated in the book. So all we did in every session, the book has it. All we do through the courses, the book has it. Now these additional resources are also, you know, extremely valuable. And so is this book, and we want to celebrate the 1-year anniversary to share about it and how it came to be. And
it's our very first book, and you know, how did it come to be? Because Jeff primarily wrote the book, but I came in and there were certain sections that I wrote, and of course I edited it and you know, made it a lot more clear and understandable to the degree where I'm, you know, that I'm able to.
It really came together in a flash of inspiration and intuition when we had finally really achieved our harmonious union. And in that moment, a desire to share it, a desire to share what we had achieved arose within the both of us, and it came through me in the form of the book. And then Shaleia came in and cleaned it up and added some things.
To it, added my voice to it as well.
And we weren't really in a position to write a book at that time. We were, you know, not doing so well financially. We needed to make money, but you know, we knew that this book had to get out there, and so we wrote it. You know, despite anything else that was happening in our reality, because it needed to happen, and we did. We shared it.
It took about 2 weeks total between writing and editing and polishing it. About 2 weeks.
Yeah, a very focused effort.
Very focused every day. We were working on it, and we were like reading the book together, going through together.
How many times we read that book? You know.
How many times?
We had it up on our roommate's projector, and we just sit there and read for hours and like eat and talk about it and.
Yeah, it was a really wonderful and special time for us to take time out of our lives and create the book for you and create it for us, because we had, you know, still have all this beautiful, wonderful information and experience and gems. and we've just been waiting for the right moment to really put it into a book, get the right cover art for it, and give it out to the world as our gift.
Yep. So thanks so much for joining us in this video, and thank you for supporting our book for the full year that it's been out.
Thank you everyone who's bought in our book and read it, and thank you to all the people that wrote amazing 5-star Amazon reviews.
Thank you.
Everyone, I just loves, we've gotten all positive, awesome reviews. So thank you so much, everyone.
So the link's below if you want to check it out. The first 10 pages are free, and of course we highly recommend it. Thank you so much.